Hey guys, it's the Creepy Storyteller, and welcome back to another video. Told you I'd be uploading like every day. Anyway, the following story is fake, as you can guess. But it's also a continuation from another perspective. That is, same story as last time, but from another perspective. The perspective behind the dragon, behind the doors of level X. And here we'll see the perspective of things from the dragon, how he got there, what his role was, and how he ended up escaping. I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, by the way, the title of the story is How I Became a Dragon, or at least I think I was always a dragon. Let's start the story. I don't even remember what life was like before I transformed into this monstrosity that I am now. Life was so pristine, so innocent. I didn't even know what happened, what I was destined to do. I had to do so many horrible things in that place. That god-awful place. That place that held me against its will. A laboratory. Well, I've grown courage enough to tell you the story. From my perspective, I wasn't always like this. Not a monster, at least. At least I think I was always the monster. Now that I see that, but back then, I didn't know. I didn't know any better. Anyway, it started off like a normal day. I was no older than 12 years old. And life was perfect. I was living with my mom, or my adopted mom, and she took care of me. Her and I, we were always together, and I always play in the backyard. Running wild, around lively, jumping on the trampoline that we had. We were fortunate enough at the time to have a pool, which I swam in every summer. Every summer day. Every chance I could get, besides the winter time. The house itself was a small brick home, no larger than 1,000 square feet and 1 story. 2 bedroom, 1 bath. It was just perfect. Perfect for the both of us. For a widowed wife and the kid who saw life was perfect. I didn't see any other way. That was before the suits roll up, or that's what I call them. They claimed to be FBI agents, but the fuck with that. They were security guards for that laboratory. If I had been able to see that, I would have got the fuck out of there. I was so stupid in my naive life. That much I know. They greeted each other, the suits. They showed their badges and said they were looking for me. Some odd reason they were looking for me, coming to take me. Of course, I waddled in at that moment, and she jumped right in front of them. She said those words that I will never forget. You will not take my baby. You can take me, but not him. Leave him out of this. I know what you're going to do in that god-awful place, and that is not a place where a kid should be. Ma'am, the security guard said, that kid is not of this earth. You adopted him, correct? I was shocked to hear this. Yes, she replied meekly. At least I think I did. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. I found him when he was just young. He was abandoned in the street. I didn't know. I had to take care of him. You're raising a highly dangerous subject containment breach anomaly, ma'am. We're going to have to ask you to step aside and let us take him. I realized then that they were talking about me, and I was now scared more than ever. I didn't want to go with them, and Mom wouldn't let me. I didn't want them to kill her, or hell, do something even worse. You can't take him, she said abruptly. You can take me. Kill me. For all I care, just let him. Spare him, please. She pleaded. I'm afraid we can't do that, ma'am, the security guard said. They tased her, give her a piece of adrenaline, make her forget all about me. Then they took me. Of course, I was naive, and they offered me a piece of candy in order for me to return. Again, I perked up. You want a piece of candy? I nodded, and I was so stupid, but I nodded. Every fiber of my being was telling me something was wrong, but me being me, I was naive. It'll be waiting for you in the black van over there. Just get in at the back seat. We will take you someplace safe. She never did care about you. Those words haunted me. Never cared about me, but life was perfect. Those thoughts raced through my head as I started contemplating. I'll go with you. They handed me the chocolate bar and I quietly got in the seat without a fight. Looking back on it now, I see it was foolish to do that. What else could I do? I didn't know what I was then. Had I known, I would have fought. But if I fought, she would have died. But she already forgotten about me. What other choice did I have? A flood of gas flooded the van. I was knocked out instantly. The last thing I remember said is, Subject 33A is contained. We got him. Returning to the laboratory. Before everything faded to black. When I woke up again, I was in this tube with wires hooked up all over my body. I was basically a 12-year-old kid, locked up in some tube used up as a science experiment. I didn't know I was locked up in the deepest hole in this place. Subject 33 is awake, the doctor said. He is to be awake for this procedure if everything is to go perfectly. He doesn't yet realize what powers he holds. It's incredible. It's off the charts. She said, we are going to use that power to our advantage to bring our enemies to our knees. Another scientist said, is it right, though, to kidnap such an innocent life form? He is a monster, the security guard said. The scientist looked up at the security guard, who I didn't know was the president of the entire corporation. Mr. President, she said, he is a monster to be used, to be controlled, he said with a raspy voice. This thing is not human. It possesses great power beyond our capability. It is more powerful than all the things we have in here combined. It could blow the earth to hell and back without even breaking a sweat. Imagine what we could do with it. So much power. We could bring all our enemies to our knees. I froze, thought about everything he said. Was I really not human? Induce him to sleep. He cannot hear this. The nurse yelped. Gas flooded my oxygen tank, and I quickly blacked out. I presume it'd been some time since I've been there, because when I woke up I was on a hospital gurney. Nothing much has changed. I was still hooked up to a ton of wires and a fuck ton of monitors monitoring my every movement. The scientists there, they were cold-hearted. Their eyes were black, no life in them. They were doing this because they wanted to, or because they were forced to. I should know. It's an experience I don't want to repeat. It's awake again. How is Subject 33 able to withstand the neurotoxins? It's supposed to kill any ordinary man, but he's resisting it. It's resisting. How is this possible? He keeps waking up. There's only one conclusive test that we haven't done. You don't mean blasting it with that damn bomb, do you? It won't survive. What would we say to the boss if our beats evaporated? I froze in fear as they said. I knew exactly what was coming. They were going to drop a bomb on me. Or that's what I heard. It, whatever it is, could survive the test, but could also... The blood inside him, it could cause it to surface, never to go back. If it were to learn to what really is, it could break out. Hell, we wouldn't stand a chance. I was confused. I had that much power. I didn't know what to say. And hell, I wouldn't know. Because my mouth was taped shut. They induced me with the same toxins and I passed out again. I guess it was hours when I woke up, but this time, everything was different. I was in the middle of a fucking desert, in the middle of nowhere. I could see endless. I thought I was free, finally free, but alas, that was just hope that died away fast as I saw I was chained to the ground. Subject 33, said the female voice I recognized from before on speaker. You are about to endure the atom bomb test. If you do not survive, they will punish me. But on the other hand, the curiosity of science is getting the better of me, and it could help stimulate the formula that you have lie dormant in you. I was confused, didn't know, but I was too scared to care. I was petrified. All things changed in a matter of minutes, and I had no power to control whatever happened next. Then I saw the bomber. It was coming over fast, and I didn't know what to do. I saw the bomb drop. It exploded in a bright white of light. All I remember was feeling burns all over my skin. All over my body was aching, hurting from the pain that I was feeling. I blacked out. Before I knew it, I was back in the lab again. He escaped with a single burn mark on the back of his wing. I looked at myself and I was shocked. I didn't even recognize myself. I was different. I had changed. I had white scales covering my body now, red claws at the end of my fingers, and beautiful rainbow wings on my sides, protruding from my back. I didn't know what to do. What could I do? But a burst of rage came over me, and I broke the restraints. It broke free, one of the security president said. Contain it quickly, sound the alarm. It said with a rush. The alarm blared everywhere. Red alert. Red alert. Subject 33 has escaped from level X containment breach. All security personnel report to the level X store immediately. I was scared. I was mad. I was confused, but more than that, I wanted to get out of that place. The power power that lay dormant within me was fully on display when I burst down the hole with ungodly speed. I was abnormally large for being a baby. I knew it was. I saw the door that looked like it could withstand a ton of atomic bombs in the U.S. military. But yet my instincts took over as if I knew exactly what I was doing, and I punched the damn thing as hard as I could. It dented. A large dent. I didn't even stop to admire my newfound strength as I burst the door down from its hinges. When the door fell, I was surrounded by hundreds of thousands of guards. All were shooting at me, but the bullets weren't even hurting me. Hell, I didn't even feel them. I didn't even know they were shooting at me. But my anger took over, and I slaughtered every one of them. Tearing off their body armor, ripping off their skulls. All that is, except for one. I pounced on the last security guard, and I said to him, "You're innocent. You don't deserve the fate I'm about to bring to you." I was inches away from killing him. Then I just teleported out of there without even saying a word. I was out in the desert, outside the facility. Somehow I had broken free. I didn't even stop to admire it when I teleported somewhere I didn't even recognize. I was in an alternate dimension for all I knew. I didn't know where I was, but it felt safe. And that's my story. My story. I am a dragon. Always have been, I guess. The scientists just awakened it. I miss my perfect life, yeah, sure, but it's nothing now to the freedom I feel. Hey guys, I sure hope you enjoyed that story. It was about a guy, a dragon named Orion, if you were wondering. I put a lot more effort into this one, as it's 16 minutes long. But if you would be my second subscriber, it would be much appreciated. Leave a like and comment down below what story I should do next. Keep in mind I only do creepy stories. As my name tells, I am the creepy storyteller.